Hello everyone, this is ᵗʰᵃⁿᵏ and today I'm gonna show you how to make 3D chrometype text using only Blender. First, you're gonna go to thatfont.com. This is my favorite website to find cool, weird fonts for free. You can see here that I have public domain and 100% free checked, so that the fonts that will appear for you are 100% allowed to be used for commercial or personal projects, and you won't have any issues. I actually picked out a bunch of fonts from the sci-fi techno type and also some gothic modern types. Once you've downloaded the font that you want that has inspired you, you're going to of course extract the zip file, and then here's the important thing about it. Once you have the OTF, you're not going to click on install directly, otherwise it's not going to appear inside Blender. You're gonna have to click on show more options and then install for every user. Okay? Don't forget about that. Now we're gonna hop back into Blender and we're going to delete everything. Now you're going to press Shift A to add text. Delete the text and write whatever you want. I'm going to write Chrome. Now you come into the Data tab and then Geometry. Oh, sorry, Font. Click here on this little folder icon and then Modify Date. And now you can see that you have new fonts installed. If you don't see any new fonts installed, it's because you have not installed them correctly. So go back a little bit in the video and check how to solve this. Let's just get whatever font here. Let me see. This looks interesting. Let's go with this one. MB Forever... what? I forgot. MB Forever Raw Regular. And I'm going to change a little bit of the spacing. I want it to be like that. Now we're gonna come into the geometry and increase the extrude amount to about 0.1. Now, making sure that you are in the object mode, you're going to convert this to a mesh. Then come into the Add Modifier tab and search for Remesh. Now it's a matter of reducing the voxel amount without making your computer explode, and at the same time leaving enough detail in the text. Okay? But do not worry if you leave some texture here still, because we're going to smooth this out. So be gentle. Then apply it. And now hop into the sculpt mode and choose the smooth brush. Make this a little bit larger and the strength a little bit smaller. Now smooth it out. Also from behind. Cool. Now we're gonna go into the object mode again. Click with the right button and shade it smooth. It's time for us to create the materials. Let's create a new material here. Uh-oh. Okay, it worked. New material. Let's make this metal. Make it fully white and then 100% metallic and no roughness. Okay? If we go into the shading viewport, we can see that it's a simple metal, right? And we want it to be like holographic and stuff. So now we're gonna go back into our beloved browser and hop into Unsplash so that we can search for cool background images. Here's the fun part of this. Virtually any image that you pick is going to create a different sort of look in your project. So really pick whatever you want. Any color, any sort of texture that you want. And, you know, just have fun with it. I really like to search for holographic textures and colors, but metal is another good one for you to get started with. I don't know, you do you. As soon as you have picked background that you want, you're gonna go into shading tab and you're going to pick the shader type world. Now you're going to press Shift A and get an environment texture and connect it to color. Now it's only a matter of opening the image that you have chosen. One thing to mention is that you're not going to see any changes in the material unless you have the scene light, the scene world turned on. This is the one I liked the most. Now we're going to choose how we want to render this out. You can either create a background for it inside Blender, or you can actually export this as a transparent PNG that you can use for whatever sort of edit that you want to do. I'm going to show you how to do both. If you want to use a background inside Blender, just create a new plane. Scale it up and move the text. And of course you can, I don't know, pick whatever sort of color you want for this background. I'm just going to make it completely black. And that's it. But if you want to make this transparent, just come into the render tab and scroll down to film, then click on transparent. And then of course, you're just not going to use this background here. But it's your choice. Add a camera in order to be able to render this. You can use Ctrl-Alt-0 to position the camera. Here we go. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and if you have any sort of comment or question about this tutorial or whatever, just let me know in the comments and I'm going to try to reply as soon as possible. See ya!